Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. We got to spend the week in Port Aransas, Texas, out on Mustang Island. A little rain moved in overnight. It was going to be gray until about 3 in the afternoon. It's about 7:10 a.m. right now. I thought I'd head back to Rockport. There was virtually no line at the ferry. I pulled right into the line, right into the lot, and right onto the boat. Front row, left-hand side. And just waited about 5 minutes for the ferry to fill up with other vehicles. Really gusty. It was very nice weather at Port Aransas. And the tide was pretty high. But I'm glad I stayed. Very relaxing to sleep on the beach. Just got a little bit of a drive, and we'll be back in Rockport, Texas. Ferry runs 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I made it back to Rockport, Texas, guys. I've kind of been in my spot here by the water, doing some reading and downloading, and I guess what could be considered work, keeping up with my YouTube channel. 60 degrees. The sun just came out for the first time today, and the wind is between 21 and 27 miles per hour out of the north. Feels colder than 60 degrees. Been watching the cormorants, and I learned that the birds that I'm calling cormorants are cormorants, but there's 40 different species of cormorants. I have no idea exactly what type I'm looking at yet. I'll have to do a little research. They swim with just their necks and head sticking up out of the water, and they dive for their fish. They've been seen diving up to 50 meters deep out in the ocean. They are a coastal bird. They stay along the coast. They're pretty much everywhere along coastlines. They do migrate. They like the warmer temperatures. And the first written documentation of a cormorant is at the Garden of Eden, where Satan first appears as a cormorant. They actually resemble a cross when they're drying their wings, and for a bird their size, they have short wings, which helps them actually underwater. They use mostly their feet to propel themselves. I could only find 2 sources that said Satan appears first as a cormorant in the Garden of Eden. And I guess that depends on which Bible translation you study and believe in. I did find something interesting. Fishermen would put a band on a trained cormorant's neck and let it go. It would grab a fish, and with the band on its neck, it would be too small to swallow the fish they caught. The fisherman would take the fish and then remove the band so the cormorant could go hunt for itself. Downtown Rockport, right in front of the Rockport Center for the Arts. They're putting up the Christmas decorations along Austin Street. I did notice last night they have the big tree all lit up at the Rockport Beach Circle. And I saw yesterday they started setting up for the fireworks display. We have fireworks every year, 4th of July and Christmas. So that's always something to look forward to if you're into Christmas and fireworks. Remember, the Scrooge didn't hate Christmas. The Scrooge hated people. And I think that's pretty fair. We had a gorgeous moon last night. Cloud cover, but it was all lit up, and the moon would pop through a little opening and just light up the ground and everything. It was stunning. You guys know why the moon didn't finish its dinner? Because it was full. Because it was full. I'll tell you guys, with the wind blowing at 21 miles an hour, I have to be very careful which way I'm pointing the camera. Because between the sound of the water and the sound of the wind, that's all you're going to hear. And it is a beautiful day. So that's how you gracefully get off a sailboat, huh? This little harbor here, the water doesn't look that choppy. But out in Little Bay, when the wind comes out of the north, it's pretty bad. I don't know, I'd have trouble sleeping at night with that constant rattle from the wind. It's like someone's little skiff blew out here into the road. I can't tell if it blew out here or if they put it there to save a parking spot, so we'll just leave it alone. Yeah, I was watching a channel, a video from my friend Miss Peggy this morning. The link to that is in the description. She does penny shopping and a whole lot of stuff. But she was talking about various things, and one of the things she mentioned was how some YouTubers just disappear. You watch them for a long time, and then they just stop making videos completely. There's never a follow-up. They're not on Instagram, or for example, my friend Anita at Flower Folk Farm is taking an extended break from YouTube, but she announced it. And she's still on Instagram. She's concentrating on her health and family and business. And I appreciate when people do that. I've had some people whose channels I watch. Lately it's Story Time with Uncle Bill. Just stopped videos 3 weeks ago. And there's your postcard, kids. Stopped all comments and everything, and I mean, is he okay health-wise? Did something bad happen? Is he in jail? Did he just get sick of YouTube? You know, did he lose his password? He doesn't have access to his account anymore? Yeah, I'm always curious, you know, like what happened. I used to watch a channel that I absolutely love, Walking with Tamsin. There was a gentleman in Scotland, and he would just go on walks and talks and give you the history of the area. Just a beautiful area. Sometimes he would have his 2 kids with him, and they were both very knowledgeable, and yeah, it was just really good. Put out a video once a week, and then nothing. You know, and you always speculate in your mind, you know, what happened to him. And there was another channel I watched, a Canadian guy, Brian, who put out several videos a day, and then the same thing just stopped. So it's just weird how you can lose track of people. There's Kevin on a kayak. It sounds like a good channel right there. Kevin on a kayak. Pelicans out in the water. And it's just a really pretty day at Rockport Harbor. You can see the new City Hall and courthouse being built in the back. Good morning, sir. Good, good. I am doing fine, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Pelicans are out there hoping for some grub. And it looks like the sun is actually fighting to come out. Yesterday they said the wind would slow down in the afternoon. It didn't. And they're saying the same thing today. So I'm hoping the wind dies down. It was 45 degrees this morning. It's about 50 degrees right now. Not too bad. It's November. It's colder than usual than what we get here, but I think we're going to be okay. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're safe and keeping warm or keeping cool no matter where you're at. Thanks for riding along today. Thanks for watching.